Hello, 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 hello. Happy Monday. This is Khalees back today with your daily astrology read for October 22nd, 2018, guys. Hi. I know I have been out for quite a few days. So, to make up for that, I am going to try to go in a little deeper today for you guys if I can. Okay. So, yeah. Hi. Did you miss me? And hello, especially to those who have found this extremely small channel. To those who used to follow me on my old channel, guys, I have been going through a major awakening and shift for like the last 2 months almost. And it feels as if as soon as I believe like it to be over, I'm like upgraded again. So yeah, this is where I am for those of you who have been looking for me. And this is where I will be until I am told to do otherwise. But here I am. Thanks for finding me. They always say, you have true fans when they will follow you no matter where you go. And some of you guys have found me and have subscribed. Whether you believe I know or not, I know that you're here. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. Some of you guys have spoke out and have let me know that you have found me, but a lot of you guys haven't. But I am very much so aware that you are here, okay? So hello to you. Hi, sweetie. You don't have to hide. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the daily astrology read for again October 22nd, 2018. All right, guys. So, and also, really quickly, for those of you who have found me and have followed me over to this new channel, if you guys would like to know, like, what my upgrade and my awakening feels like and what I have been going through on my journey, I will be happy to share that with you guys. It's nothing to be embarrassed of, and we all go through things. Everything is not always love and light, regardless of what you hear. A majority of things are truly love and realness, love and real shit, okay? Now, I probably won't tell you everything, but I will tell you a lot, okay? I will share a lot with those who are curious. I don't mind being open and I don't mind being vulnerable. And I don't mind I don't I paused because a scene went through my head, but the scene that went through my mind's eye is that while I don't mind being vulnerable, and talking about my journey, I don't need or I don't want anyone to I would really prefer not. Like, please don't. I don't need people getting like all mushy for me, and because we all have been through things, and if anything, just identify with me. Let me inspire you, and keep it pushing. So don't come over here with all that mushy, mushy, mushy stuff, because my journey is mushy enough. I appreciate the love and support, but honey, sometimes it'll hurt us more than it'll help us, okay? So, I don't need a hug. I don't need a hug. I just need you to take your gems from it and keep it moving, okay? That's it. That's all. But yeah, I have enough emotions on my plate, and I just do not want any of you guys, drumming up any of your emotions for me to carry, okay? As an empath, because at this time I'm just not built for that, because I'm going through my own shift here, okay? So if you have any personal questions that you would like to ask me, you can just message me like on my Facebook page, and I'll jot down the questions and I'll create a video on the matter. Absolutely, I will. My shift can probably help a lot of people understand their own shifts. So, back to topic. So today we have the moon entering into the sign of Aries. Right. All that fire. So, not only fire, but like war, fighting, disagreements. Ooh, that Aries, yes. But, what do we know about, specifically Aries emotions? Because we are talking about the moon, right? Aries is about starting something and finishing it. Aries is an energy that does not put down a project easily, does not put down a relationship easily. And Aries energy will hold on for dear life for anything or anyone, whatever, that they have set their eyes on. It's like a lockjaw pit bull. Once that lock is on target, you can cancel anything else, okay? Not saying that you can't get out, but it's going to take a lot, okay? So this, actually works great when it comes to like building upon what we have already started, or what is already like at our disposal. Not something new, okay? Note that, please. Not something new, because these retrogrades are not here to play. No. It's about building on what is already there, okay? Or what you already have. Not anything new. Please don't do it to yourself. Just don't. And that takes me back to last week's feeling like things were being like solidified. But today I feel like, yes, solidified. But now it's about building on what has been solidified. It's about building upon that solidified foundation, okay, with the moon in Aries, okay? Some people may be here already at this stage, and some people may not. Some people's journey like will be stretched out a little longer, depending on where you have had to start from. So yeah, there's an emphasis here on fire signs, especially with this moon in Aries. But there's also an emphasis here on water, okay? Because this is a pretty emotional time for people, with these retrogrades going on. So yeah, the emphasis is definitely what looks like to me on fire and water elements, placements, and signs, okay? Don't get stuck on the sun, moon, rising thing. Please don't. It's everything. It's the elements, the placements, the signs. It's a package deal, okay? Also, I feel like some of you all may feel like stuck, but in actuality, like that's the plan. You're supposed to feel stuck because this is the only way to get you to see what needs to be seen. So give it a few days is what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like give it a few days. For those of you who are feeling stuck in the collective, just give it a few days, because this feeling stuck, I feel like it's only an illusion, because it's the only way to get you to stop, slow down, and process and see what you need to see, understand what you need to understand, get in touch with your emotions. Okay, that's where that water is. Okay, I knew I felt a little bit of water. Yes, the emphasis is on fire and water. Some of y'all feel stuck, but you're supposed to, because you need to get in touch with your emotions, with your feelings. Sometimes you need to see for what it is. You need to snatch off those glasses and take out those contacts so you can see. Okay? Whew. So yeah. That's about it on that situation. But, I knew that was going to be short and sweet. But like I said, since I have been gone for so many days, I'm going to go a little bit deeper with you guys into some of these transits. And I'll use myself, for example, and I'll also go into the full moon coming up here in Taurus as well, October 24th. Okay, so let's start off with this Neptune retrograde. And I want to start off with the Neptune retrograde because the moon just left Pisces. So it only makes sense to start off with the Neptune retrograde that's happening right now. So with the Neptune retrograde, of course, we are still going over like old ground and things that we may have liked, wanted, or needed in the past. This could be something as simple as going back and getting started on that song that you were writing, or a art class or art courses that you wanted, that you started taking, or that you didn't finish, or that you wanted to take but you never got into it. It could be something as simple as that, or visiting like a museum that you pass daily that you have always been interested in, but just maybe you never found the time to do that. It could be something as simple as that. But it can be also with this Neptune retrograde, it can be something as big as fixing and making amends for things, for old things in relationships, you know, old relationship problems, old things that we denied or didn't want to deal with, or others denied and didn't want to deal with. You know, I don't know your life, so I can't really say. I can just come and give it to you. You know, personally, for me, using myself as an example, this has been about me going back and exploring family members, okay? Family members that found me, you know, that I didn't even ever know existed until they found me, you know. Well, not found me, but came to me. They didn't find me. They just came to me. That's what it is. That's what happened. That's what it is. You know, the other world, and that's why I say they didn't find me. They came to me. You know, from the other side. You know, we have the physical realm and then we have the spiritual realm, okay? So I am talking about family members in my spiritual realm, okay? It's probably gonna go over some people's heads, but this is what it is for me, and this is how it has played out for me in my life. The way that my chart is set up, the way that my journey is set up. This is how this Neptune retrograde has played out for me and is continuing to play out for me at this time. So yeah, like ancestors from the other side, you know, they know exactly, you know, who you are and what you're here for, even if you don't. So yeah, like, they have come for me. Well, they came for me before when I was about 4 months pregnant with my daughter. And today, my daughter is 4 years old, you know. And I never forgot about them when they came to me. I just didn't know who the hell they were. So, I didn't really shake it off. It's just that so much time has passed between me being 4 months pregnant and my daughter being 4 years old. You know, you just kind of like, it just goes away. But, you know, I didn't forget about them. I just did not indulge in them, you know, at the time. And now they have come back like, so you ready now? And I'm like, hell yeah, come get me. I didn't know who you guys were at first. I didn't understand the things you were telling me and why you were telling me. But 4 years later, fast forward to my daughter being 4 years later, I understand who you are, what you were talking about, what you were saying, and hell yeah, I'm ready. Come get me. And this is where my upgrades have been coming from. My downloads have been coming from, guys. This is how the Neptune retrograde has been affecting me, okay? So, yeah. And you know, these are a different set of ancestors. These are my much older set of ancestors. Like, a lot of us have immediate ancestors. For me in my life, I call them my Jesus conscious ancestors. Those are not the ones who came for me. Okay? The ones who came for me are the ones way back when, before capture and enslavement. Those are the ones who have come for me. Okay, those are the ones who showed up for the first time ever in my life when I was 4 months pregnant. I didn't know who the hell they were, why they were giving me all of that information, and it was just weird to me. Okay, so these are not like my Jesus conscious ancestors. These are like my like I said before, the boat ride ancestors. So they are much lighter and they are less denser than my Jesus conscious ancestors. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty deep for me and it's pretty awakening for me, and the downloads have been profound. You know, not only that, I find that they are able to move much faster and get things done much faster than my immediate, I'm gonna call them my immediate ancestors. Okay. There is my daughter waking up. We also have, get your cell phone over there, baby. It's over there. There you go. So we also have Uranus in retrograde, right? So Uranus is about surprises and the unexpected happening, good or bad, okay? You may find out like a lover has cheated in the past, you didn't know about it, or a friend like it's actually the one who stole that $100 from you years ago, you know, something like that, you know. But it can also be surprises in a good way, like what I have been experiencing on my journey. Okay, so I have, wow, I'm just completely blown out of the water with what these ancestors have been able to do for me and with me and through me. Okay. Honey, they know me better than I know myself, fella. Listen, they have explained a lot of things to me too that I did not understand about my path, my life, my journey, circumstances, issues that I have been through. My heart is much lighter. But as I was saying, you can also be surprised in a good way with the unexpected changes that are happening. Yeah. So I pretty much lost my whole train of thought on the Uranus in retrograde because my daughter turned on her cell phone and I could instantly hear cartoons playing in the background. So it threw me off a bit. But, yes, we have Uranus in retrograde for good or for bad, okay? Some of this stuff is going to, some of y'all gonna have some good surprises depending on your journey. Like me, my surprise has been good so far, okay? So far, knock on wood. Some people's surprises are gonna be pretty bad. It depends. I don't know what your karma looking like. So we go keep it moving on the Uranus retrograde. So next transit that's into play right now is we have Cryon, the wounded healer, who's still in retrograde. This is about healing, releasing, and patching up old wounds. I know that a lot of people, this is probably one of the most difficult aspects to get through at this time, because some of these wounds are really deep, or when they hit you, they're going to be really deep. But the point is, Cryon is here to help you heal through what Scorpio and Venus brings up, through what Neptune retrograde brings up, through what every retrograde brings up. Cryon, the wounded healer, is retrograding right with them, like, yep, now here I come right behind the transit to help you heal. This is why it is so important to stay open and to not be in denial, and to make sure you take off those rose-colored glasses, okay? Because Cryon can't heal you if you are deciding to be in denial in any sort of a way, okay? So this is how you may want to harness this energy, okay? But the wounded healer is here, and Everyone's healing process is going to vary. Like I said, it just depends on where you started, what you knew of before this, and what you didn't know of before this, because Uranus is about shocks and surprises, for better or for worse. And last we have Venus in retrograde. Again, these issues are coming to surface under the sign of Scorpio. The Scorpion energy carries the truth, honey, from the pits of hell straight up to the light of day. No buried or hidden issues allowed in that space. Scorpio may be coming in and like saging the fuck out of your life right now. You could be seeing people for exactly who they are right now and not for who they have proclaimed to be or even trained you to believe that they are. And this will become even more apparent as the days pass, guys. So, yeah, most people are never really the same after a serious Scorpio transit such as this. Most of us are in a purification stage, and Scorpio is going to make sure that you come out squeaky clean as long as you are not in denial or you are refusing to see. And with Scorpio, that is the worst thing you can do, because Scorpion energy is a fixed sign that is determined to expose. Its determination to expose is strong. It's like a robbery. It's like a robbery. You can either hand over the money or they will take it from you. And trust me, you don't want the Scorpion energy to take it from you, because it's a vengeful energy, okay? So, tomorrow, Tuesday, October 23rd, the sun will actually enter into Scorpio, making things that much more lit up, okay? Again, just hand over the money, metaphorically speaking. The sun will go into Scorpio, lighting things up that much more. It's like turning on the lights and all the roaches start running, and Scorpio like, now go call the exterminator because you got some cleaning up to do, aka purification. Okay, so yeah, you may become embarrassed or whatever during some of this, but you're also going to become better. Scorpio has a very good ability to kill and revive, death and rebirth, to transform from the inside out. Not just on the surface, which is more of a Venus thing when Venus is alone, okay? Not going through Scorpio. So, yeah. And also let's not forget that Jupiter is in Scorpio as well, so it blows up things even more. Some of this stuff is just going to be too hot to handle, So really quickly, because I have to get in here and deal with my daughter. She won't sit still in there for long. So also we have the full moon in Taurus that's gonna be really a chain breaker for a lot of people, because Scorpio and Taurus are both fixed signs, okay? Both fixed energy. But Scorpio is not as fixed as Taurus. Scorpio is transformation, death and rebirth, which means that Scorpio is actually willing to move. It embraces change more easily than the bull does. So with that said, shit is about to get real. Especially, I don't know your placements and all of that. I don't know your sun signs and all of that. So I'll just say this. Things are really about to get real. And I really, especially if you are in denial, or you don't, or you are trying, or you are attempting to downplay anything, okay? Because that bull, it like to sit still. But hopefully Uranus and Taurus will give that bull that extra oomph to want to move and change some things, okay? You know, and the last thing I will say here is that Scorpio energy and Uranus energy is at this time really the two that's holding the most power in the sky at this time, okay? Digging up things and surprising changes. That's some to me. Those are the two most powerful players. Now, runner up would be the wounded crayon helping to heal. But I am going to close this out. I hope you guys enjoyed your daily astrology read, and I will see you guys back here on tomorrow. Toodles.